Hey, got an interview here for you. It's with Shelley. She's a local queer woman, and recently she did a workshop with local LGBT nonprofit Queer Family. They're a local organization that recently received funding from the New South Wales government thanks to the Byron Shire Council to put on a series of creative workshops geared towards queer people. And these workshops were great. I say full disclosure myself as one. I led one recently, did stand-up comedy, which I taught for 6 weeks. And in this course really helped to empower the local queer people to have a voice on stage, which oftentimes can be really challenging, especially in the stand-up comedy sphere, because so much of it, as I'm sure if you've gone to a comedy show, 98% of the people there are straight white men, and encouraging people to have those voices, that their perspectives do need to be heard, that they are valued, and that you don't have to hide the fact that you're queer. Even myself performing on stage, I'll go to some regional areas and I know that certain material, I'm not going to do it talking about dating someone who's a woman, things like that. Like, you can watch people's eyes just kind of glaze over because they're like, well, I don't really care about that, okay? But, if I was to talk about, my adventures with dating men, whole different story. So, I like how I called them adventures. So here's a little excerpt from Shelley about her experience with the Rainbow Creative Workshops. I will say that there is a free event on this Saturday at the Byron Community Center Theater, which will run from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And it's a celebration of these creative workshops that have run that are really about celebrating the queer community and all of the amazing things that we can accomplish if we work together.
What interested me in doing the Rainbow Creatives Workshop was I've always been interested in comedy and doing a comedy workshop. And when I heard that there was a queer comedy workshop on offer, I leapt at it. First of all, it was fantastic. For me, not so much of a comedian, but a storyteller of telling funny stories of my life, because I've come across a lot of funny things. So it was good to sort of explore those experiences. It was fantastic. Kate, you were fantastic in helping me and the rest of the group feel comfortable in exploring that and expressing and getting in front of people and doing those sorts of things, telling stories. The connection was sensational. We're all still connected in our comedy group. So connecting with other people. Other queer people. I've been in the area for like 35 years and I know a lot of people, but it was really nice to meet some new people, as well as running into some other people, not old people, they're quite young, but some old friends or older connections that I've met. I loved getting up on stage. I love the sound of my own voice. And the attention, youngest child stuff. We've talked about that.
And why do you think it's important for events like this to happen, like that queer people come together? Like, have you ever found it isolating being
definitely.
Queer in the Northern Rivers?
As someone who's lived here on the coast for quite some time, there has been a lack of queer activities for us on the coast. It used to be very much just Lismore based. So yes, super important, and we're a minority, so most of the things are steered towards the mainstream. So it was fantastic to be able to engage in with other queer people in a safe space and be encouraged to be loud and queer.
That was just Shelley speaking about Queer Family, local LGBT nonprofit Rainbow Creatives program, funded thanks to Byron Shire Council and the New South Wales state government, to encourage queer people in the area to be creative, to create a sense of themselves, and to create some awesome works of art, whether that's performance on stage or writing, which was another one of the workshops. They've got a wrap-up event, which is free for the community. You don't have to be queer to go. Feel free to come and just enjoy all the amazing acts. That's on the 11th of March at the Byron Theatre from 7 to 9 p.m.